Hello, folks. Welcome to Return of the Chans. No.
I'll start it off.
No, I can do it. All right, guys. Welcome back to Return of the Chans, episode 3. This is the regionals recap. So today here we got, me, myself, Kevin, and we got Courtney right here to my left. To my right, we got Edward, and across from me, we got Richard.
Damo couldn't be with us today because his lazy ass is sleeping.
But it doesn't matter because he didn't even come with us.
He did not. He had to work, and his deck wasn't built in time, so he didn't go.
He could have gotten third place.
What are we talking about today, Kevin?
Well, so this is the regionals recap. So, we went to Pasadena Regional this past Saturday. Just to get a feel for it. But
that was my first regionals experience. It was Edward's first regional experience. And Kevin, what?
This was probably like my 4th or 5th regional experience.
Courtney?
Yeah, same, about 4th or 5th regional.
Yeah. Well, so basically we're going to talk about, how it was, what decks did we go against, how did we do.
What deck did we take?
Yeah, what decks we take, the matchups, what did we have trouble with, and after the experience, what cards do we think needs to get?
Yeah, because the new balance is coming out in 1 month?
Like a month and a half now.
1 month, so it's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close to the Master Rule revision. So
yeah.
After getting a taste of the current metagame at the moment, I realized it's a lot more diverse than I thought.
It really is. I didn't see that much spiraled as much as I thought I was gonna face. I basically side decked for spirals, but I only faced one throughout the whole competition.
I didn't face any spiral.
That's because you guys were at the high tables, not the my.
Yeah, but still.
Yours truly, low tables.
I know, but I mean, even around some of the tables that I was playing at, I did see some spiral players. It's just I wasn't matched up with any of them, so.
I saw them too, but
it's not fair. I went against a judge. A judge.
Really?
I mean, hey, if he wasn't in the event, then it's okay.
Maybe he got fired.
Anyways,
we have a special guest here. His name is Boda. He just wanted to check out how our setup. You want to say hi to the podcast viewers? Listeners?
Hello. I'm Konami.
No, I typed this.
No, does it show up still?
I'm not sure.
Maybe I should check that.
What show up?
My tournament report. I mean, I did it myself, but I think that's usually for top decks.
We did not top. We went in with a lot of confidence. I think our expectations were pretty high.
What? No, not really.
Well, my expectations were pretty high. I did say last week that I was gonna top, but I ended up dropping after round 6. Round 6. And my score was 2-4, so it wasn't as good as I thought I was going to do. I went in too cocky, and I think that kind of humbled me, getting that low of a score.
Sleep deprivation.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to make excuses, but we did not sleep at all.
We slept 3 hours.
2 hours.
Or 2-3 hours, and you got ready for this regional.
They were up until 3:30, 4 a.m., dueling, fixing their decks, and we had to leave by 6 to get there.
Yeah, see, we learned that we need more time for ourselves to set up that way, or else we might be too tired to do these things.
Yeah,
it's all mental. You get really tired.
I think I saw Edward fall asleep at one point, snoring.
Oh, yep. God. Oh, my God.
I fell asleep during one of my duels. He took 15 minutes to, finish his turn, so I was just I'm just taking a nap. By the time I woke up, he was still doing plays and shit.
They're oh, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
All right, should we get back to the topic? Kevin, what deck did you take?
All right, well, I guess to break it down, so I took the Orcus deck. It was... shout out to Richard here. He let me borrow Danger Engine and IP Masquerena and Apollosa.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so, if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be playing some rogue deck, Infinitrek, that I actually would like to play, but that's for another day. But, so I played Orcus, and I got a little mini tournament report. I mean, I dropped after going 2-3-1.
It tells you that on there?
No,
okay.
I did. I typed it myself.
Oh, okay.
I just to keep track. So I
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
so I took notes, I guess. So, quick breakdown. I mean, I guess I can answer all these questions in one.
Sure.
So,
Let's start off with first of all, how was it, like the experience overall, like the regional experience? I know at one point that one of the people who was, I guess, hosting it said that there was 700 something players.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a lot of players.
That
was a lot of players for that venue. I mean, they announced that they broke record for like 700 plus players.
They even had to add more tables.
Yeah, like it was so. Okay, like we showed up registered pretty early, like 8:40 or whatever, and then like we still waited a long time to start. Like then they had this line that was like going around the room. And then they opened up the doors in the back so that the line can go outside, and they brought in more tables and chairs. It was insane. It was a lot. It was that many people.
I didn't expect it to be that big. I thought it was just like
honestly,
fill the room and.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a small one, you know. But that's what happened. So yeah, I mean, we showed up and knowing that our team member Jose, you know, we wanted to play heroes, but it wasn't complete. So, you know, we did the deck list and everything, and we were just hunting down those cards.
So the list of cards that we helped Jose get, at least the difficult ones.
So yeah, we had our trades together. We helped them find the Bane, Evil Hero Malicious Bane. Helped them find Evil Hero Malicious. I mean not malicious. A Dusted Gold, some Nibiru, Super Polymerizations. Like just really, it was just that honestly. So we were just going around just finding those cards, and we helped him complete his deck like literally 10 minutes before the rounds were starting. So. We got a lucky break.
Shout out to Henry, if you're listening. He was the one who actually provided us with the Dusted Gold. It kind of seemed like he didn't really want to trade, but he did it just because he wanted us to, enter the tournament and not go in, empty-handed.
Yeah, luckily he sought the value of our cards.
Was that our buddy that we met at Core?
Yep.
That's
the guy from Ignition Assault Sneak Peek.
Yep.
Yeah, shout outs to that guy, Henry.
All right, back to the topic then.
Well, how did you do, Kevin? With your Orcus deck?
I went 2-3-1. It could have been 3-3 maybe at least, but I'll just break down the rounds. So first round, played against a hero deck. The player himself, he didn't speak. I mean, I don't know.
You're just not fucking with you?
No, I mean, like, I think he might have had a speech impediment. I don't know, to be honest.
Oh.
But I mean, it's cool. Like, no worries. I mean, we were able to communicate. Like,
so you couldn't call the judge?
No. Yeah, it was fine. But we had fun. It was fine. Like, he had fun. At least, like, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So that matchup was 1 and 2 for the hero player. The game 1 I bricked. Game 2 I opened up. I made a board. I was able to make a board with like Apollosa and Galatea with Crescendo. So I had like several negates, and I was able. And I drolled him when I cited droll. I drolled him. So I shut him down.
Yeah.
But then game 3 he did the field with Dark Claw and Plasma, and I couldn't go over that. So I gave him the win. Round 2 I played a Cyber Dragon deck. I 2-0'd this person. He was playing Cyber Dragons, but
Was it like a pure build Cyber Dragon?
Yeah, it was more. Yeah, it was a pure build. But I think I felt like I stopped him too easily, and then I realized some cards he were playing. He was playing some really like throwback stuff. Like I think when I was attacking with a Nightmare Unicorn under IP Masquerena, he played Sakuretsu Armor.
What?
I swear to God. I swear to God. He played Sakuretsu Armor, and I was like. Okay, but IP Masquerade is not destroyed. I mean, Nightmare Unicorn's not destroyed because I linked it with IP. So
I haven't heard of that card in high school.
I know.
Respect.
So I mean, hey, I respect the guy. I mean,
my man.
He was playing like really like throwback cards, and I was like, yeah, I mean that's really nice to see here and there. So I mean, I did that. I mean, I think that was because I was, maybe at a lower table. I'm not sure. But I was able to 2-0 him, and I got scared because Cyber Dragons can really wreck Orcus because they're all machines. The next round, I actually drew. I wish I could have won. I actually literally could have won if I needed to declare one more attack to have more life points. But the third round was Mech Knight Invoked. So that's a really fun deck to go against. It's really tricky because, of course, you have card placement really matters against that deck. So, you know, it was just a really grindy, like, I had a really long game 1, so that's why I got a draw, because then the game 2 was, like, less than 10 minutes. So we were just trying to go fast with our moves, and, you know, I could have had him if only I declared one more attack. And then the time, you know, they call time, and it's like, you know, it'd be unfair to say, like, yeah, you know, I could have had you type of thing, or I don't know. So we just did a draw, I guess.
And what phase were you in when it ended?
I think you know, honestly, I should have looked up the rules. I think I was in the battle phase, and I should have been able to do it. I'm not sure. I forget. I haven't actually played with the new time rules at all, so that's probably why I was so, like, thrown off. But I think I should have won that one for sure, because he only beat me by 100 life points when the time rule came about. So, you know, just one more. I had one more attack, and you know,
let
didn't
bygones
happen.
be bygones.
Yeah, I mean, next time.
Judge.
Yeah. And then round 4, I got 2-0'd by dinosaurs. Not the True King variant. I think this variant, he was playing the Extravagance. So, like, he didn't really care about the extra deck, I guess. So he was able to bring out UTC, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno.
That's the one that flips them face down, right?
It's like it books your field and, you know, just attack
monsters.
Attack 1,000,
piercing,
attack
right?
1,000. No, just attack 1,000, send to grave, attack 1,000, send to grave. Like, it does that, and it doesn't flip up your monster or anything. So, you know, that's just tough to face. I mean, he 2-0'd me. I mean, he had the better hand. And then, like, his side deck at the game 2, he was able to flip that trap card. The one that, like, makes it a macro for a turn. I forgot the name.
Different Dimension Grounds?
Something like, yeah, that card. So he flipped that on me, and my hand wasn't good enough to go against that. So, you know, he got that win. In round 5, I played a Luna Light deck. I 2-0'd that one. Game 1, it was a really grindy, but I was able to pull off the win. You know, I was able to summon my Dingirsu or Custrian, you know. Big beaters have protection.
You actually use them?
Yes, I use that. I know not a lot of players use Orcustrian, but it has...
Wait, what did you end up taking out for that?
What do you mean?
Oh, no.
No, it was in my extra deck.
Oh,
it was already in my extra deck.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I used to beat for game 1. Game 2, when he sided, he drew a handful of dangers, DD Crow, Droll, and Dark Ruler No More. After I think I went first, or no, he went first, actually. I'm sorry. He went first. He was trying to get a Lunalite card, and he couldn't, not with all the dangers in his hand. Like, he wasn't drawing the cards, and then, like, I think he ended with, like, a Curious on field, and I was able to, I negated it with Ash Blossom. And
the one that sends?
Yeah, Curious. He got 3 dangers out. You know, he lost his DD Crow, he lost his Droll, and he lost his Dark Ruler No More that was in his hand.
I hate that about dangers.
So I mean,
so
his hand traps that he sided against me just became useless. And then, like, when he summoned his Curious, I was able to just Ash him. And
that's it.
He ended his turn, and then I OTK'd him with, like, Boral Sword. So I was able to do that. So that was a cool 2-0. And then it's round 6 where I ended up dropping because we were all exhausted and tired. But I went 2-1 with Salamangreat. That was a pretty... I like that matchup. It was pretty tricky, though, because trying to, like, get the Sunlight Wolf out of the field, I mean, that was, like, the main goal. I think I messed up, though. I mean, I guess I wasn't thinking hard, but if I'm going to get rid of Sunlight Wolf, I should find a way to banish Balinx, because that's what protects it.
That's the one they can remove from play.
Yeah, you can banish it to prevent destruction. Yeah, I need to
it does get annoying.
Yeah, that's, like, I think, like, people may not see it that way, but I think it's key to always get rid of the Balinx that's in the grave, because then they can't protect their Salamangrates. Like, because if you protect Sunlight Wolf, then they can go off on the next turn and be able to extend. So, you know, that's something I learned. But I went 2-1 with him, but in like the game 3 we went into time, and of course he had more life points. I had no way to burn him, so
that's it.
You know, that was it. And you know, I was just exhausted, so I just decided to go into time. Like, I mean, I'm gonna drop out. You know, I think that's it for me. But I don't think I was gonna go very far regardless. So I mean, hopefully the next one we ever go to, or if we go to locals, I mean, I'll just be much better prepared at least.
Do you have any recommendations, or do you think a card needs to be hit for the next ban list? Because it's coming out next month. Is there a card that you feel like it's too overpowered? And
Well,
or a card that needs to come back.
Okay, well, shit. Put hard forward back to 1. I'm kidding. Well, I mean that'd be cool, but I don't know if that's gonna happen soon. But a card that could get hit. I mean, in the matchups I went up against, I didn't really come across a card that I thought would have been too much of a problem. To be honest, I mean all the decks that I faced were pretty well balanced. Yeah, like nothing too broken. You know, they were able to pull off powerful combos, and I mean, I can't blame them for that. Like, they pulled it off.
Yeah,
it wasn't really anything degenerate or broken. Like, they brought out their boss monsters. You know, they did it the way it should be done.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw or anything broken. I mean, like, no one played. I think I only got Lightning Stormed like once. No one played evenly on me. You know, I mean, I personally don't like being evenly matched, but I mean, no one actually did that on me. Like, so I mean, I think it's okay. Like, I realized maybe not a lot of people play these cards than I thought, but it's cool. It's a diverse format right now, so I don't mind. I don't really have anything on that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what the next ban list.
Yeah, we'll see. This is gonna be. This ban list is for the upcoming Master Rule revision, so we'll probably see a lot of things happen.
A lot of changes
we're expecting.
All right. Courtney, do you want to talk about your experience at the regionals?
I was sleepy the entire time.
You were sleeping the entire time?
I wanted to take a nap.
What time did you sleep?
I got about 1 hour of sleep compared to everybody else, though. Yeah, that's okay, though. It was worth it. That breakfast burrito we had before we got there.
Oh, yeah. That breakfast burrito.
Right.
Shout out Lucky Boys.
Right?
Yeah. That was a big-ass burrito.
They brought like a shit ton of water, so that helped out as well.
I think the Thousand Island sauce made it even better.
Oh, yeah, I took one of yours.
Well, I actually mixed it. Mixed the Thousand Island and the ketchup together. So it made it really delicious.
Yeah, but I had a good time. Like, I'm used to being in the what's it called, the convention center downtown next to the Staples Center. Yeah, so it was kind of a change up. Being where were we? Pasadena.
Yeah, Pasadena.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a change up, like in terms of layout, but I thought it was pretty good though.
You know what I wish they would have had though?
What?
Vendors, like
yeah.
food vendors,
Yep.
like water vendors, Gatorade vendors, or some shit like that. Because all we did was go back outside when we finished dueling.
Yeah.
Wait for the next matchup.
Yep.
We didn't have time to go across the street or grab food or water or coffee, anything.
It was extremely fast paced.
Yeah.
Like I kind of appreciate that, but I kind of miss my breaks just because this is like my 5th regional, and I'm just used to that. But the sooner it gets done, the better. Cause
that's true. We were already on our 6th round. We had four more rounds to go because they said they were gonna have 10 rounds.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how quick those 6 rounds went.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's crazy how time flies when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about what deck you took and what decks you faced?
Oh, the decks I took? Sure, yeah. I took Revolver White. Pretty much that's my Rocket deck. Well, yeah, that's pretty much my Rocket mixed with Blue Eyes deck. It's just one big engine and combo maker deck. So that was fun.
And how'd you do?
Oh, haven't you heard? I got perfect scores.
Perfect scores.
Perfect scores. Legit. 0-6. Perfect. Flawless.
Does that mean 6 wins, no losses?
Yup. Absolutely not. I got 6 losses with no wins, but that's okay. It was all a part of the plan, though.
There you go. What was the plan for you?
The plan was for me to get to table 350. Normally, there's like 500 tables, but
like lower tables.
Yeah. The plan was for me to get down there so I can meet out, because I realized the higher you go, like the more well, at least to me, the more boring the games get, because you'll encounter people that play pretty much like the same deck.
Just to win, not for fun?
Yeah, just to win, not for fun. But I realized the lower I kept going, I kept encountering different decks I probably wouldn't see if I was up there. The people were much more chill, much more laid back. And I don't know. And I was pretty much on a mission. I wasn't looking to win. I was actually looking to make friends.
Okay.
It's not whether you win or lose. It's about the friends you make along the way, right? Anyway, I made a lot of friends.
Do you want to talk about some of the decks you faced?
Oh yeah, sure.
I know you talked about you told me about an interesting one you faced that was pretty shocking and you didn't expect it.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you about that one. That's like I think that was the 3rd deck. The first one I faced, it was actually a really fun duel. It was my first duel. I went into it like this, like, all right, it's going to be the first one, so I'm going to try hard. I'm going to actually try hard on this one.
Yeah.
And boy, man, it actually made me work for it. Like, it was it was a mix of a Gene Raider / True Draco / Dinosaur deck.
That sounds pretty hard already, because I know how Gene Raiders run. I know True Dracos are like control type of deck. And Dinos, they're pretty strong too.
It was honestly oppressive as shit. Like I don't know. It was just one of those back and forth games where I won one, he won one. Actually, no, he won one first because he pretty much locked me out of playing the game because he summoned True King of All Calamities or something like that, and that stops you from like special summoning. So I got locked out of the game first turn. Then he pretty much finished me like that. Then the second game I wasn't having it, so he let me go second. I don't know why he wanted to set up first. Thank God for Dark Hole and thank God for Red Keki.
You used them?
Yeah, and then after that I got my combo off and I managed to like FTK him the first turn. So he was like, what the fuck? So then he changed his... So I let him go first again so I can go second.
To do that again?
Yeah, I worked on my strategies. So if I... because I realized one of my weaknesses is me going first sometimes if I don't get that extra card. So I worked on that. I actually teched in... People normally keep side decks. My philosophy is it's not in my... Like... If my deck can't stand on its own, then it's just shit. So I just put... My side deck is my deck.
Did you have any decks that you felt like were easy matchups?
Actually, normally I'll come in and talk a lot of shit about people's decks, but they actually made me work for it, like this regionals. Even with the decks I didn't think were, like, that good, they actually had their own... What's it called? Their own play style that they... they're playing their own game, and I kind of respected that. Like, so I wouldn't say any deck was easy, except the new deck that people... don't really know how to use Attic Nisters. I played a guy with Attic Nisters.
Okay.
And the deck has potential, but it
he didn't know how to use it well yet.
Yeah, he blundered on a couple of plays where I feel like he should have had me, but yeah, no, it just wasn't that.
He was just probably trying to get his learn the combos still. And,
yeah. It's one of those decks where it has a lot of potential, but
you don't know what it can stand against.
Exactly, it hasn't been figured out yet.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, I felt like that wasn't too bad. But
I can understand it, but a good kudos to the guy for trying.
Yeah, definitely. Like in all my matchups, don't get me wrong. I'd say I went 0-6. I'd say the one I truly lost were at least 2 games I truly lost, but the other games I lost, but I won though. I just gave them the win.
Because you weren't really...
No, my goal was to get to table 350 for the memes. but everything else was actually pretty good.
Fuck you laughing at, Kevin. What's so funny?
Yeah. But I did have trouble with some of them though. I managed to get through. So I'd say the hard decks I had to face were the decks that actually locked me out of the game. There was this one deck. I never thought I'd see it. It was a barrier deck.
There you go. That's the deck I wanted to talk about. The barrier deck.
Yeah. That deck was bullshit.
Barriers, if you guys don't know, are the little statues that basically prevent you from special summoning a certain type of...
Pretty much.
Monster or something? A special summoning or summoning? Special summoning,
Special summoning. I can normal
summon.
summon.
A certain type of monster.
Exactly.
And those shits could get annoying.
It was. He pretty much played the fire one and the earth one.
So you could only special summon earth and fire, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, my ratios were pretty much light and dark, and that was it. So that was I figured it out during the second round. He got first round on me because I just couldn't do anything.
You were surprised and shocked probably about
exactly.
What the fuck?
It was like a pure defensive deck, and I'm not used to that because people normally play fast-paced offensive and their own combos and shit.
Yeah.
This one he just normal summons, sets 4 back row and ends his turn. So it's like one of those damned if I do, damned if I don't scenarios. Like if I attack, he had a mirror force. He had a couple mirror forces.
A regular mirror force or a different type of quaking, storming?
The bullshit mirror force. He had quaking mirror force, drowning mirror force, storming, everything.
So when he just attacked you directly and sent all your monsters back?
I figured it out during round 2 where I was like, okay, this is one of those decks where I can't fight it against traditional methods. So I realized I had a chance during round 2 because he won the first one.
Yeah.
And I was like, during round 2, I was like, okay. I went first and I summoned all my shit. because I realized if he goes first, I'm not going to be able to summon.
He's going to lock you down.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to special summon.
Yeah.
And with my deck in particular, I had to circumvent things. So I had like a ton of rockets on the field with boot sector launch boosting their attacks.
Boot sector launch.
Yeah, exactly. Because his statues were only 1,000 attack, and his highest attack monster was Arc Lord Christia, which was 26, and another one which was 2,000. So I was like, all right, I got this.
I know who Arc Lord Christia is.
So
the fairy, right?
Yep. Exactly. And then round 3 hit, and then unfortunately I didn't get so lucky. I didn't get so lucky round 3, unfortunately, because my strategy going into that round was, since he got his statues out and I didn't have the perfect setup this time around, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to wait him out. And I got lucky because he played like 3 pot of what's it called?
Extravagance.
Pot of Extravagance. So I looked at his deck and I was like, it's like a 40 card deck. I realized I had to survive at least 10 turns for me to win, for me to deck him out. Because what happened was he played it, and I saw his deck was so thin, and I was like, okay, how his board is set up, he has all this shit. He had like 4 statues on the field with 2,000 beater, and I had rockets just chilling there. Like one of my dragons in defense. Because he can't attack me and I can't attack him. I was like, it's just going to be one of those grind games where I'm just going to have to wait it out.
Damn.
So it was just top decking. I was praying for my draw engine card so I can get to my mass destruction cards, like, Raigeki, Dark Hole, so I can get rid of his shit. Then I win. That did not happen. It was like he had 2 cards left by the time it was over, and I still didn't. And I didn't, get to see those cards in my hand. So Arc Lord Christia won him the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that makes sense.
It was a grind game.
It would have been embarrassing to lose.
Yeah, a little turd. He was smiling.
Barriers.
Yeah, he was smiling while he was like, "Nice hand you got there." I was like, "Shut the fuck up, little shit." Yeah, but if it works, I'm not even mad. If it works, it works.
It works.
Yeah.
It's unique.
After
your experience at regionals, is there like a card that you feel should get hit?
Ash Blossom.
Ash Blossom.
Yeah, fuck Ash Blossom. That card does too much for no reason.
What are you laughing at, Kevin?
Yeah, Ash Blossom.
You want to talk about Ash Blossom?
I feel how necessary that card is just because of all the stuff that happens, but it just does way too much. I know Called by the Grave is supposed to be his counter, but no, bullshit. It still does way too much.
All right, Albert.
Yes.
Zombies. How did they do for you?
They actually stood up a little bit. They could actually handle a little bit. At the end, I got 9 points. I went 3-3. No draws.
You did
the best.
3-3.
You did the best out of everyone on the team.
Fuck you.
I was surprised. I actually thought Jose was gonna do better, with his heroes.
Let's not get started. I kind of felt bad for him after a while.
I know that was just.
He was running a good deck though, but
he barely got any play with it. That's why he didn't really practice the deck or anything.
He just crash coursed it
basically.
Yeah.
But just give it some time. He'll get up there.
I'm pretty.
He'll get the.
He's pretty smart. He'll learn
he's smart.
combos and everything.
Anyways, about the zombies, Edward.
No, but first of all, how was your experience at your first regionals? Did you like it?
It was cool. I mean, I didn't expect that many people. I thought it was gonna be less than, whatever. It was 702. He said they broke the record. It was 510 at their first region. I don't know, last year's region or something like that. I'm not sure, something like that. But and then it ended up being 702. And
they broke the record. Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, and that was crazy. But I really didn't expect that many people.
What'd you like about it?
Oh, just meeting people. It was actually pretty cool and going against different decks. I actually like the community of
Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Oh community. Everyone's pretty. They're into the card game. You guys are in there to play cards, to play games.
Yeah, and no one's judging you or anything like that. But yeah, I went 3-3. First round I actually went against a zombie type danger deck.
You were at the top tables, right?
Yeah, I started
table
off
5?
table 5.
There you go.
And for some reason, I don't know why the fuck they put me right there, but I guess this is the first round. I guess they're just matching people up. I don't know.
Maybe because you were a new player, they wanted to see what you got. Oh, hold up, he's new to this. Let's put him against the top one. Let's see how good he does.
Yeah, because the guy I faced, he was actually his 3rd or 4th regional, so he probably had a record at that time. Obviously they have a record.
Yeah, but maybe that's why they put you up there to test you, see if you go against the top people.
That one I basically swept them. I went 2-0, just because it was basically like I say it. What was that word I'm looking for? Where I kind of mirror matched.
Oh, because he was playing zombies
he was playing zombie. Well, yeah, he was playing like Zombie World. He tried to get out Doom King with Dangers, but it didn't actually. I felt like we didn't get the cards he needed, so I kind of just 2-0'd him right there. I kind of locked him down as well with like Super Poly, and I don't even know if I busted out Rivalry, but I think it was just it was basically just Super Poly that kind of helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second round I went against Salamangreats, which was extremely hard. Just because of the Bailings. That's the only
reason. They use it
why.
against you too?
Yeah, and that trap card needs to go to 1 or forbidden.
What trap card?
The Salamangreat trap card. It basically target I think a link monster they control, and they can basically I think pop 2 cards you control, depending on its link level, and they could keep adding that card back from the graveyard to their hand.
Oh, I think I see it.
So that's one of the cards that kind of messed me up, and he basically 2-0'd me because I never faced Salamangreats either. I faced him a while ago, but
not like this.
Not like this. Plus, he was an experienced player. I'm pretty sure. That was the guy that he said he was a judge and he's from the team. So crap.
Yeah, he knows his deck then.
Yeah, and third round I went against Cyber Dragons. That was an easy matchup because I basically turned everything into zombies, so he couldn't do anything.
I know that feel. Poor Cyber Dragons.
Yeah.
Can't do shit if they're in zombies. They have to be machines.
Yeah. Yeah, I 2-0'd that one. I won that one. Fourth round it was against fucking crazy Altergeist, which was I didn't expect that shit to. Well, Altergeist because I bricked both games.
How'd you brick?
I got first draw. I was like, I don't remember exactly the draw. It was basically an instant fusion, called by the grave. I don't remember if it was 2 rivalries, and a Doom King. So I really couldn't do anything right there. I don't remember if that's the exact hand, but it was something similar to that.
Yeah, you break.
Yeah, I bricked that in that hand, and basically he set up his board before anything.
He went first?
Yeah, he went first.
Oh.
And then card I drew was useless, basically. I think it was a Solemn Judgment that I drew. But I couldn't do anything because he already had set up his board. He just kept doing, basically using his monster's quick effect to send a card back to my hand.
That's what they do?
Yeah, just like he had the 4 trap cards. He activated his Altergeist shit. Basically targets something Altergeist monster or Altergeist card, sends to the graveyard. Send something like that. I don't remember what the card was. But basically he kept that bumping myself back into my hand. And, I couldn't do anything with the brick hand. Oh, 5th round was Orcus. It was Orcus. It was like an Orcus Cyber Dragon deck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at that time I was like really exhausted. I was like sitting behind the sun. Mm-hmm. It was like getting in my back and I wasn't really thinking. And then
So you lost to Orcus?
I lost to Orcus.
How does that make you feel, Kevin?
He probably could have won. I'm sure if he I know if he wasn't exhausted.
Deep down Kevin's like, take that bitch.
Hi Key. My name is Boda. What's the deal, y'all? What's up, Courtney?
What's up?
What up, Kevin?
What's up, man?
What up, Edward?
Not much.
How do you guys feel about Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's a good hobby. It's fun.
Shit game.
What's up?
Shit game.
I could never let the game go somehow.
What's up with Pokemon and like Digimon? Y'all don't fuck with that or?
What the hell?
I only fucks with Pokemon with
the video game.
for the video games. The card game is a lot more complicated. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably more complicated than Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'll be back.
Get the fuck out my seat. Wait, how was you doing? You gonna get more views because of that.
I'll be back.
Right.
I don't think he'll be back.
Where were we?
He won't be back.
Yikes.
All right, you were about to start talking about your round 6.
Oh yeah, well yeah, the Orcus one I was just exhausted.
That was your round 6?
No, the round 5. That was round 5.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I lost to that. But one thing I wanted to know is because we didn't finish the entire duel, we basically took like full 40 minutes on one match, one duel. And the second duel, I was in my battle phase, but the time limit hit. I was at 7. That was because of instant fusion and all that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that would does that count as a draw or it doesn't matter? He got a duel basically.
Well, I think the rules are if your life points are lower.
For what? You went into time for round 6?
No, in 5, my round 5, but it was a second duel.
Right.
Does that count as a draw? I mean, I was still in my battle phase basically.
Well, if your opponent
and he had won a duel already, so I mean, I'm not really tripping, but I just want to know like would it still go into a draw or
no? They go to time and then they just check your life points.
Oh, okay.
At that point, I think you go on with the current phase and you just check your life points.
Oh, okay.
So like,
all right, yeah. So I'll give it to him
win.
For sure. But yeah, round 6, I went against Pendulums. I think I 2-0'd him. I'm not sure. He won 1, and then I won the other 2. But I don't know. I feel I'm proud of him for taking that Pendulum deck, especially because Electromite went down to what's forbidden.
Was the Pendulum deck like the Spellcaster type?
Yeah, Dimmin. And it was in a Dimmin Pendulum deck. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and Servant was at 1, so I'm proud of him for taking that.
Respect.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But I ended up beating him, and I just felt like after that we just ended up dropping. So I felt like I could give him the duel, but I didn't know we were gonna leave after that.
You were the one saying we should leave.
Yeah, no. But you guys said no. Here's the thing.
We could have kept going.
Yeah, but what you guys had told me, if you guys lose, then you guys were gonna go.
But mostly because you wanted.
But you guys said after this duel we'll see.
It was a good call to go home. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't have it in me to keep going.
Okay, but after that we basically
I could have
dropped.
kept going.
And-
I'm used to running like on 2-3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up just going 3-3, so there was still a chance we could have made it, but fuck it. Well, we were all tired, and I was tired too, so we all decided to just go home.
After your overall experience at regionals, is there a card you feel should get hit on the next list?
Like I said, Bailings go to 1. That way you just get 1 save.
Hit those Salaman grades.
Yeah, because even with Mirage Stalio, they don't need Mirage Stalio. They just need Sunlight Wolf, to be honest, and that trap card. All right, your turn, Richard.
Well, motherfucker, someone asked me a question.
Oh, yeah. So,
How was it, Richard?
Well, how did you do?
Hold on. We have an intruder in the studio. Could someone take this guy out, please? Security!
Security.
And then I call a judge over here.
Judge?
Judge!
Wait. And one thing that I learned, you can't call by the Grave Bloom because it's cost for vanishing. That's one thing I learned. And one thing, another thing I learned is that if you activate the effect of Nightmare Phoenix, and it's linked, and it's co-linked basically, you don't get its draw effect if it's if it doesn't destroy the card.
I know that.
You can Ash it too.
Yeah, you can Ash Blossom it.
Even if you're not going to draw.
You can Ash Blossom and it'll negate the whole effect.
You guys can suck a dick. I'm still using
So that's a brand new rule I knew. Kevin said he was a unicorn, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to bring up? Is there anything else you want to bring up? Because sounds like you want to bring up something.
Yeah. Also, evenly matched. You cannot activate more than one more trap card after. Well, you can only activate one more trap card after evenly matched.
Really? Is it evenly matched?
No, trap tricks.
Oh, trap trick. Yeah, trap trick. Yeah, trap trick. Yeah, trap trick, guys. So
Cheater.
if you activate trap trick and set that trap card,
I don't remember using it like
you can't
that.
activate any more trap cards except one more after trap trick. That's it.
That's okay, Richard. At least we learned.
Yeah.
At least we learned.
Yeah, and he's the guy
Richard.
that uses forbidden cards too, like Eclipse Wyvern and what was the other one?
That's
Fairy
why
Tail
we
Snow?
practice.
I learned we gotta read cards.
Yeah. But Kevin, did you know that though about trap trick? Until I said it yesterday.
I honestly did not know. I just know its effect generically that you banish one normal trap, you set the other, and you can play it that same turn. That's all I know.
To be honest, I didn't know that either.
You didn't know the last sentence that said you can only play one trap card after that effect.
That's your fault for not reading it too.
Yeah.
You're the owner of the card.
You've been playing this game more.
I don't play trap tricks.
All right. Well, how did you do? What was your final score?
2-4. No, 2-6. 2-6. 2 wins, 6 losses.
Was it?
Oh no, 2-4. It was 2-4 actually.
No,
2-4.
we did
2 wins, 4 losses.
Yeah, like we did 6 rounds.
We only did
Yeah,
6
my
rounds.
bad.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. What deck did you take? You said.
I ended up taking the Marince's deck. And
I mean, I thought
it
that
was
a good choice.
I feel like it was a good choice too. It's just I just wish I would have learned more of the decks that were out there. Because I mean, we practice amongst us a lot, but there's much more variety of like decks out there, and I think facing them, I didn't really know what to do and what to negate at the right time, and I just needed more practice. I went in too cocky.
How did your rounds look like?
Honestly, I don't remember. I just know. First round, I was at one of the top tables. At table 12, I ended up facing Trap Trick. No, Trap Trick. Is that it? Yeah, Trap Trick deck.
Oh, Trap Tricks.
That's
the actual archetype name.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Trap Trick Sarah?
Trap Trick.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, like Trap
I know
Tricks.
they're one of the top decks.
Card went up in price by a lot.
Yeah, they're one of the top decks of the format, and I wasn't really expecting to go up against them because I thought I was gonna run a deck that isn't really so back row reliant, but Trap Tricks, they use a lot of trap cards, so that was a little humbling matchup for me. It made me face myself. Basically.
You faced yourself.
Because I run a lot of trap cards.
Like a mirror match.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, it went pretty well. It's just, I mean, I'm not used to getting trap cards used on me. It's something different. The only thing that did help was my kaiju. I drew him in like probably all 3 matchups, and I ended up tributing his Sarah. So he couldn't really use the combo with Sarah.
Yeah.
So he relied on his trap cards to do his work for him.
Okay.
For round 2, I went against kind of like a control deck.
What kind of notable cards like in that deck did you see?
There was this pendulum monster that basically you don't have to pay life points for.
So you were playing the Guardian Ariande deck, the counter trap deck, right?
Yeah, basically, and he had that Eater of Souls or something, the one that
Or
gains
Eater of Millions?
Eater of Millions.
Yeah.
And he had the that skill drain, Infinite Border or something like that.
Inspector Border?
Inspector Border. He had that, and he had the that fossil.
Damn.
Fossil
Dino.
Can you explain what Inspector Border did? What did it
He
do?
basically is a skill drain. If you don't have a Link monster or a Exceed monster or a Fusion monster or a Synchro monster, you can use effects.
Really?
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm probably thinking about the wrong card because there's a card that
No,
when
it's
he's surfing, he's like in the skateboard.
Yeah, that's Inspector
That's
Border.
him.
But I thought I said a different effect. It said something about if there
No,
was
It's
some
really confusing.
Yeah, I know. The way it's worded, it's like
I had to wait for a judge for like 5 minutes to
understand
it. And I stood there for like 5 minutes reading it, just reading the fucking card. I couldn't understand it. And
it becomes a dual devastator too. That's a crazy
basically, I had to link to activate one of my effects, and that's the only effect I could activate.
Unless you summon another extra deck card.
An XYZ, a Synchro, or something like that.
So it's like you get one effect per extra deck type card you
Yeah,
have.
basically.
So it's really tricky. It's a really tricky card to play around.
Richard needs to run that instant fusion and put in 1,000 as restrict, and then
Just
that way he takes control of it.
Just to eat it.
Yeah.
And it's gone, and then the problem's gone.
No,
Yeah.
but I did end up winning the matchup because
That's good.
Yeah,
That's very anti-meta.
yeah. I went first one of the matchups, and basically I set up my board. He couldn't really do much about it because of my trap cards.
Wait, so that was your first round or second round?
That was my second round. This is my second round. I
Oh.
went against 2 trap card heavy decks.
Oh, okay,
Both
okay.
both my first, second round.
Okay.
And then for the second matchup, what was it? Oh yeah,
The
first
third?
matchup he won. Second matchup I won because I set up my board and my trap cards. The third matchup was pretty interesting. He didn't draw that pendulum card that lets you not pay. So basically, what he ended up doing was using all his solemn strikes, all his solemn warnings, his solemn judgments, and he ended up at 1,000 life points, and all I had to do was attack once,
Oh,
and that basically won me the game.
yeah, that's crazy. What about your third one now? Third round?
I don't remember what I played.
Oh,
I think it was a hero deck. I don't really remember, but I know I faced a hero deck. They basically, I lightning stormed them, I Nibiru'd them, and they kept going off.
no.
Yeah.
What
They
about
kept going
your
after
4,
that.
5, and 6? Do you remember those?
I know my let's see, Spyro's my last one. For the last one, I did end up going against Spyro's.
Oh.
How'd it go?
I lost. I lost 2-0.
Yeah, let me guess. Magician Soul, they did that on you?
They did use Magician Soul.
Yep.
They basically just did everything. I did lock them down for like 1 or 2 turns because I did draw a Lockbird down. But it didn't really help because I didn't have the cards I needed in my hand.
Right.
So they just kept going off after that turn.
Mm.
Yeah, and it was they're really strong. He didn't even have to bring out Pelosa or Time Gaze Wizard. He didn't have to set up the board. All he did was bring out Sleeper, and I think that was it.
That's a free pop right there.
Yeah, it was hard to get rid of him.
Right.
Well, what did you think about your first experience?
I liked it. I liked how everyone was there to play the game. Everyone was there to, experience something, and I'll do it again. It was a pretty cool first experience.
Yeah.
All right, but this time we gotta go and be actually awake.
What we gotta start doing is flooding locals. Hopefully top, maybe split boxes, or if we win a solo, then that's a win for the team.
I think we need to start doing that. Practice against
different
types of decks.
Yeah, because the locals is cool.
Because everyone from locals is gonna go to those events. So.
Pretty much.
So it gives you an experience about what other decks there are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can we determine that I'm the best duelist here right now?
I mean, well, technically my KDA is flawless, so.
You win 0-6.
But flawless. Perfection.
I don't know about that.
Wait, so in the rankings, who would be top rated here? Would it be
Edward,
okay.
Because he went 3-3, I went 2-4, Kevin went 2-3-1.
I would
Jose
say
went 1-6.
Right,
unfortunately.
Can I say something? I would say me and Kevin are kind of in the middle because Kevin would have won that one. To be honest,
I should have won. I should have been 3-3.
Just because of the time limit.
But hey, props to that guy. I'm sorry I forgot the dude's name, but he was really fun to go against with that Mech Knight Invoked. That's a really fun deck to play against. They have really cool plays. Makes me want to build it.
Stop.
Please don't.
No more money.
Yeah.
We're already getting poor and broke. Did you guys see the list of the ones the top 3 decks? Do you guys want to talk about that? The top 3 decks at top.
I didn't see them.
Impressive, diverse, no spiral.
What was first place?
Inferno, right?
No, Hero.
Heroes?
Hero got first.
Heroes got first.
Heroes got first place. Second place was Salomon Great. Third place was Infernoids, which if our teammate Dominic had it in him to go, he probably could have done well. No one would have seen Infernoids coming.
Those bitches are pretty
and then
badass.
I forget what the rest was. I mean, I think there was a Subterror control deck among the top 8. I just forgot what place, but the top 8 was practically diverse, which was.
You gotta send me the link to that. I don't know where you guys find this shit.
Well, we find it on YouTube. It just pops up on YouTube. Like
okay.
The Yugi tubers I follow, like Slim Wygo, Simo, like they all talk about these decks.
Well, I was pretty much at work all day, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully by next regionals, the next regionals is in Anaheim. We're about to be going to that too. Hopefully we're more prepared for that.
April 25th, right?
April 25th.
Yeah, April 25th, Saturday, Anaheim Convention Center, I believe.
You're getting that day off, right?
More than likely.
I'll see. I might have to work.
I'm gonna have to get Friday, Saturday off so we can practice Friday.
I sleep.
Oh, you're really gonna do that?
I can try.
So we're gonna Airbnb over there?
Perhaps. We'll see.
I don't know about that.
Maybe because Anaheim,
Maybe.
Anaheim like an hour drive, right? I think.
Kinda. I
Going to Disneyland?
I mean, there gonna be no traffic.
Let's just make Jose pay for the whole thing.
Shush.
Mister, I got money over here.
Build the wall and make Jose pay for it all.
Oh my god.
Alright, so hopefully we'll be ready by then. We'll just keep practicing, see what decks we take for that. And we'll see what format the new ban list is going to be at. Yeah. And also that Master Rule 5 is going to be in place, so it's going to be really different.
Yeah, actually by that time the new revisions will already be in effect.
Yeah, it's going to be really
crazy.
different. Yeah, really
the metagame is going to be really crazy. I might not even be playing Scrap Orcus Danger at that time. I don't know. I might have to change it up.
I actually have to look up like some instant fusion targets. Like besides Millenniumize and Thousand Eyes and Wenda. See how they'll. Well, is there Kevin? Do you know any?
Bring back
Like-
Norden. Nah.
Does any special summon or something?
Yeah, Norden's broken.
Yeah, that would be a good card
That'd
to
be
like.
so.
Because it's an extender
That's
basically,
the
right?
best card ever. It's just
Okay.
too broken.
All right, guys. I guess we're just gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Today actually is a special day. You guys know why?
Courtney's
Why?
here. That's why.
Why?
No, fuck Courtney.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm kidding, Courtney. We love you. But it is a special day because one of our
We got
team
we got a host. What's it called? A special guest. His name is Boda. That's why. Hi,
Here we
Boda.
go,
fuck Boda too.
bitch.
No, it's a special day because one of our team members turns 25 today.
Yeah.
And he still plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yikes.
And you a weirdo.
So we're gonna end this episode with singing "Happy Birthday" to our team member Kevin. He turns 25 today. All right, at the count of 3, everyone sing "Happy Birthday."
Thanks, man.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you next episode.
Peace.
Appreciate that.